Earlier today in the last 4 hours, Sainsbury's and Asda in £15 billion merger talks. Leader, Asda and Sainsbury's merger must work for consumers. In the last 6 hours. In the last 8 hours, UK's Sainsbury's merger talks with Asda. Rebecca Long Bailey comments on the proposed merger of Sainsbury's and Asda. Sainsbury's in merger talks with Asda. Sainsbury's, Walmart's Asda. Merger Sainsbury's, Walmart's Asda to create UK supermarket powerhouse. Yesterday, Sainsbury's and Asda in advanced merger talks to create supermarket giant. Sainsbury's Asda merger, the £10 billion question. Sainsbury's in advanced merger talks with Walmart's Asda. Asda and Sainsbury's could merge to form supermarket giant. Asda and Sainsbury's merger triggers supermarket price war. Sainsbury's and Asda in advanced talks over shock merger. Could Sainsbury's and Asda merge supermarket giants in £10 billion merger talks? Competition regulator likely to choke on Sainsbury's Asda deal. UK supermarket Sainsbury's in merger talks with Walmart's Asda. Sainsbury's and Asda in shock. £10 billion merger talks. Sainsbury's and Asda close to £10 billion merger. Sources say Sainsbury's and Asda in talks over £10 billion merger deal. Asda and Sainsbury's considering £10 billion merger to make mega market press. Sainsbury's and Asda close to GBP 10 billion merger. FT Sainsbury's and Asda in talks over £10 billion merger. Sainsbury's and Asda could merge to create supermarket giant. Asda and Sainsbury's are in talks over shock £10 billion merger. Sainsbury's and Asda in advanced talks over shock £10 billion merger. Sainsbury's and Asda in talks over £10 billion merger. Asda and Sainsbury's in talks to merge. Sainsbury's and Asda in merger talks to take on super rival Tesco. Sainsbury's Asda merger would be a game changer of epic proportions. Sainsbury's in talks over merger deal with Asda. Sainsbury's and Asda in shock talks over £10 billion merger. Asda and Sainsbury's open talks over £10 billion supermarket merger. Sainsbury's and Asda could merge in £10 billion deal. Sainsbury's and Asda to merge Brit supermarket giants in talks. Sainsbury's Asda merger, supermarkets in advanced talks regarding tie-up. Sainsbury's and Asda in talks to merge to rival Tesco. Sainsbury's and Walmart's Asda close to £10 billion merger. Source: Sainsbury's and Walmart's Asda close to £10 billion merger. Source: Sainsbury's and Walmart's Asda close to £10 billion STG merger. Source: Sainsbury's and Asda in £10 billion supermarket merger talks. Sainsbury's and Asda in merger talks. Sainsbury's and Asda in shock talks over £10 billion merger deal. Sainsbury's and Asda close to securing sensational £10 billion merger. Sainsbury's in talks with Walmart over £10 billion Asda takeover. Sainsbury's molds Asda tie-up to create supermarket giant. Supermarkets Asda and Sainsbury's in talks over merger. Asda and Sainsbury's in talks over £10 billion merger. Sainsbury's and Walmart's Asda in talks about £10 billion STG merger. Sky News: Sainsbury's and Asda in talks about shock £10 billion grocery merger. Sainsbury's and Asda in shock merger talks in the last 7 days. Here's when Tesco, Morrisons, Sainsbury's, Asda and their food in the last month. Sainsbury's close to losing second spot to resurgent Asda. When are Sainsbury's, Tesco, Asda and Waitrose open this Easter weekend? Easter 2018, opening time